Greetings, YouTube. This past weekend, it being Christmas, the Pope had his annual Christmas speech to give, of course, with whatever liturgy he was feeling inspired to give. And in the process of this, he made a number of interesting comments. For example, he said we need to turn to humility and simplicity. We need to see through the superficial glitter of the season. He also extolled us to dismount from the high horse of our enlightened reason. Now, for the first two comments, the humility and the superficial glitter of the season, it should be important. We should always keep in mind that, and I'm going to show you a picture of this. I'm going to link to a picture of the Pope himself. That while he's saying this, he's got in his hand a giant solid gold cross encrusted with gemstones. Somehow, that doesn't fall into the category of simplicity or non-glitter. In fact, that pretty much defines ostentatious showmanship. It's right up there with Liberace. And then, of course, his comment that we have to dismount from the high horse of enlightened reason is pretty much him extolling the virtues of ignorance, because there is no dichotomy between faith and reason, folks, unless you create one. And he apparently has taken the position that you can either be faithful or enlightened. You cannot be both, which is incredibly backwards on so many levels. So once again, the Pope has shown the world that he's not really leading us anywhere. He's extolling an archaic view of the world. He's putting forth hypocrisy and absolute championing the concept of ignorance, which, again, isn't helping anyone. Yes, I know, you're going to say, oh, you're taking cheap shots at the Pope on Christmas. That doesn't take much. And, you're right, it doesn't take much. All you have to do is show the reality of what the man says himself to show the hypocrisy of the faith he represents. Yes, I have a problem with the Catholic Church. I've never hidden this. I don't have a problem with faith. I have a problem with organized religion, in particular organized religion that is worth billions and billions of dollars, and yet wants a constant stream of donations to flow into its coffers. You have any idea how much land and property and resources the Catholic Church controls? It's a lot. And they could be doing a whole lot more with it if, say, they were living a much more Christ-like life. Now, if Christ were to tell me to live simplicity and to avoid glitter, I'd believe him as he stood there in his simple robes and told me that I should be loving his Father/God. But when the Pope stands there with a gold gem-encrusted cross in his hand and tells me the same thing, somehow it doesn't quite ring true.